The Super Falcons of Nigeria are Africa's most successful women's national team, boasting of 10 Women's African Cup of Nations titles and a consistency appearance at the FIFA Women's World Cup. But beyond the legions of Asisat Ishola, Chiamaka Inas Dozie, Rashidat Ajibade, there's always this fresh generation waiting to break through. Every year, new players step into the spotlight, make their debuts, and have the first real impact on the senior stage. You are the rookies, and today we'll get a dive into the best of them who showed themselves in 2025. So let's count down the top 5 Super Falcons rookies of the year 2025 based on the performances for both club and country, with special weight given to the WAFCON 2024 tournament where Nigeria once again proved their dominance. Let's go to the number 5 position. This young, talented 17 years old Miracle Usani. His Miracle Usani at just 17 years old. Usani went from being a promising youngster at Edo Queens to wearing the green and white jersey of the Super Falcons at the 2025 WAFCON. Born in 2007, Usani is part of Nigeria's golden new wave of talent, which most players her age are still competing at under 17 on the 20 level. She's already been trusted in a line up alongside seasoned defenders on the continental stage. That speaks volume about her quality. Miracle is known for her defensive composure, quick recovery pace, and fearless approach. She doesn't shy away from big challenges, even when facing experienced forwards. What impressed many fans during the WAFCON was her calmness. She didn't look like a player making her first senior tournament appearance. Her presence in the Super Falcons squad was symbolic. She became a role model for young girls across Nigeria, showing that age is not a barrier if you have a talent and discipline. Though she's still developing, her rookie year in 2025 is a huge statement that Miracle Usani is not just a player for the future, she's already part of the present. And to number 4, where we have Shakira Oladipo. Yeah, from the lady from Robo Queens to Roma, the jump from the Nigerian NWFL Premiership to Europe Serie A women is no easy step, but Shakira Damilola Oladipo made the leap in 2025 when she signed for AS Roma. At just 20 years old, Oladipo's career took off in a spectacular fashion. She had been impressing consistently in the Robo Queens, and her performance caught the eye of Roma scouts when she signed for the Italian Giants. It was not just a personal breakthrough, it was a reminder that the Nigerian football continues to produce top quality defenders ready for the world stage. In Rome, Oladipo didn't just warm the bench, she made a debut against Fiorentina, showing her ability to adapt quickly to European football. At the same time, she's earned a spot in the Super Falcons WAFCON 2025 squad, gaining valuable experience and learning from senior internationals. Her style of play is marked by versatility. She can play across the backline, reads the game well, and has the kind of technicality, intelligence that coaches love. Defenders don't always get the spotlight, but Oladipo's rise in 2025 was impossible to ignore. For her, the rookie year was about stepping up to Europe, representing Nigeria at the WAFCON and proving that she belongs at the highest level. And to the number 3 position, where Tosin Demen is a number 3 position, the silent wall. Some rookies grab attentions from goals, others in respect with quality consistency. Tosin Demen is firmly in the second category at 21 years old. 2025 was a year she cemented her place as a dependable figure for both Galatasaray and the Super Falcons. In Turkey, Tosin had already been making waves, and her performances in her contract extension with Galatasaray. But it was her impact at WAFCON 2025 that truly defined her rookie year. Tosin played every single game at the tournament, helping Nigeria build one of the toughest defenses at the WAFCON. In the quarterfinal against Zambia, she even got on the score sheet, scoring her first international goal, a moment that highlighted her growth not just as a defender but also as a contributor in attack. Her style is always all about discipline. She doesn't make unnecessary risks. She times her tackles perfectly and she brings in a sense of calm to the backline. Many analysts have already tipped her to be one of Nigeria's most important defenders for years to come. 2025 transformed Tosin from a promising youngster into a recognized international talent. That's why she sits in the number 3 on this list. Talk about raw talent exploded in 2025. You cannot ignore Bolaji Olamide. Though she didn't feature at the WAFCON, her performance for club and her senior national team debut later in the year make her one of the brightest rookies Nigeria has produced recently. Playing the NWFL Premiership, Bolaji lit up the domestic league. She finished as a top scorer, dominated defenses week after week and making it clear she was ready for bigger challenges. Her goals weren't just tap-ins, they came from intelligent runs, sharp instincts and natural striker's touch. Her incredible form earned her a Super Eagles call-up and she made her senior debut in June 2025 against Cameroon. For a player to go from a league top scorer to wearing the green jersey in the same year is nothing short of remarkable. What makes Bolaji exciting is her fearlessness. She plays with confidence, presses defenders, and is always hungry for goals. Even though she didn't play at the WAFCON, she showed enough to convince fans that Nigeria has an unearthed another goal-scoring machine. For her rookie year, Bolaji Olamide proved she has everything it takes to become the next big striker in Nigerian football. On the top of the list is nobody else but Folashade Ejimalesu. Yes, she's on top of our list, and her story in 2025 was nothing short of magical. Starting the year with Edo Queens, she had already established herself as one of the best forwards in the NWFL Premiership. But she went up to another level when she signed for Bayer in the Chinese Women's Super League. The move proved her growing reputation beyond Nigerian borders. Yet, the biggest highlights of her rookie year came in the 2025 WAFCON final against Morocco. Nigeria were trailing and pressure was immense. It was Folashade who stepped up, scoring the equalizer and brought the Falcons back into the game and gave them the momentum to eventually win the title. The goal alone made her a national hero. It wasn't just about scoring, it was about delivering when it mattered most on the grandest stage in African women's football. And what wasn't her only contribution earlier, she had scored a hat-trick against Algeria in a friendly, showing her ability to dominate defenses at international level too. Folashade is still very young, but in 2025, she played like a seasoned veteran. She combined to her composure, finishing ability, and big game mentality in a way rookies never do. That's why she tops the list as the undisputed Rookie of the Year. Final rankings, we have Folashade at number 1, Bolaji Olamide at number 2, Tosin number 3, Shakiratu Oladipo at number 4, and Miracle at number 5. 2025 has been an unforgettable year from Nigerian women's football. From the likes of Folashade to Bolaji to Tosin to Oladipo and of course to Miracle, they represent the future of the Super Falcons. Each of them brought something unique. Miracle brought the youthful courage. Shakiratu led got the leap to Europe. Tosin showed her defensive ability. Bolaji the domestic dominance, and Folashade the big game hero. Together, they proved that the next generation is ready. As legends like Onama Ebi and Shola eventually bow out, these rookies will carry the torch. The Super Falcons are not just Africa's queen of football, they are building a dynasty, and the rookies of the year 2025 have shown us that the dynasty is in safe hands.